But also the trade now is who's next, right?
Exactly. Who is next? Because and I was talking about yesterday. Now it's almost time for truly my ETF, my blended ETF of which which crypto asset it is. And so who is next though?
I mean, I think you've got to think about Solana as probably the next one, right? I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are probably the big three for this cycle.
Just to make sure the context is absolutely clear for that clip, CNBC was talking about ETFs and the fact that we've gone through now a Bitcoin, an Ethereum, and perhaps soon a Solana ETF. That's what they feel is next in line as far as getting approval from the SEC. Sol, of course, is the absolute king, bar none, when it comes to crypto comebacks. It can be pretty easy to forget, but just as recently as December 2023, so a little over 6 months ago, Sol, the token, was priced at $8. This year, it's already hit $200, and we have to remember that the all-time high wasn't all that much higher, $260, or just below that, in May of 2021. As I record today, the price of Sol sits at $163, and I have just about no doubt that we're going to be seeing new all-time highs during this cycle for Solana. That also means that the ecosystem is going to continue to grow, continue to flourish, and that's not saying anything about potential ETF approvals, which seems to be the latest rumor in the crypto sphere. We're doing our best to get ahead of the game in this video. We're strategizing about which Solana ecosystem projects are going to do the best. And so we are counting down our 3 favorite Solana altcoins. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. I wish you very well if you choose to invest, whether that's into the Solana ecosystem or elsewhere. I hope you do very, very well. Just remember, I am not a financial or investment advisor, and so of course this video is not official financial or investment advice. We begin here at number 1. Our first pick is PYTH Network, PYTH. And PYTH, as we've been covering lately, is the fastest growing Oracle network. Oracles are crucial in the crypto sector. As you probably know, blockchains cannot communicate with the real world. And so oracles come to the rescue here by bridging the gap because they can feed blockchains with real world data. And these data can range from crypto or currency prices, weather patterns, sports results, whatever. Any form of data you can imagine, that's what oracles can curate and can communicate. So basically, you name it, and oracles can provide the related information to a blockchain. Now, PYTH provides real-time market and financial data. Currently, it services over 50 different blockchains, and this includes, for example, crypto, equities, FX, foreign exchange, and commodities. And that includes large exchanges like Jane Street, CBOE, Binance, OKX, and Bybit. And the data metrics here are very impressive. PYTH Network can boast over 500 data feeds, over 350 apps, now over 55 blockchains, and over 90 million daily updates. And what sets PYTH apart from other oracles is their update frequency, because this is a project that updates prices 200,000 plus times per day. So to clarify, that is every 400 milliseconds, which of course allows for smart contracts to operate more precisely and more securely. And among its data providers, you can find crypto exchanges like Binance, OKX, Wintermute, TradFi exchanges like CBOE, Global Markets, IMC, Jane Street, trading firms like Tower Research Capital, financial services providers like Flow Traders, and DEXs like Orca, Raydium, or 0x. Apps can use all these Oracle data, and the network has its native PYTH token, that's PYTH, that launched in November of 2023, so a little over 6 months ago. During the TGE, the token generation event, there was also a massive airdrop, 15% of the PYTH token unlocked. And then on the 20th of May, we're going to see a second and even larger token unlock event where 2.13 billion PYTH will hit the market. For the short term, this will probably affect the price of PYTH, but for the longer term, it's going to do fine. After the unlock event, there was a price drop all the way to 38 cents from 44 cents. So that is something to keep in mind, but the current price of PYTH as I record sits at 43.12 cents with a market cap of $1.589 billion.
Listen up if you're watching this as a trader because we have a great find for you. We found an exchange that gives you the best of both worlds. Want to trade spot markets on over 400 trading pairs without KYC? Now you can. Want to trade perpetual markets with over 150 trading pairs with KYC? You can also do that. The only exchange that we've seen in the market that lets you do both simple spot trading without KYC and perps trading with KYC globally is BYDYFi. And along with the great fees and almost no slippage on trade orders, you also get up to $8,698 in bonuses for trying BYDFi, along with a free month of our money-making Altcoin Buzz Alpha service just for giving BYDFi a try. Again, you are getting our flagship Altcoin Buzz Alpha service free for a month. Check out BYDFi by clicking the link in the description of this video below. Next up, and at number 2 here, we're looking at Raydium, ticker RAY, R-A-Y. Raydium is an AMM, that's automated market maker, and it uses a central limit order book. It's currently already in V3, and using a central limit order book is what sets Raydium apart. Here are some advantages when using Raydium. So we have, for example, the fact that it's fast and very cheap. Solana is, of course, a fast and scalable chain, which also offers low transaction fees. And Raydium also offers that central order book that I mentioned. This has an ecosystem-wide liquidity, which is significant. There's also trading UI, meaning you can use TradingView charts or set limit orders. Raydium also allows for trading and swapping, meaning that swaps are fast and offer limit orders. There's also the potential for earning trading fees. In case you provide liquidity in a Raydium pool, for example, you can earn trading fees. And you can also earn RAY, R-A-Y, either through liquidity pools or by staking RAY. The current APR for that, by the way, is 5.94%. Raydium was first built by Serum DEX. It offered faster and cheaper transactions compared to Ethereum. However, after the FTX incident and that whole implosion in November of 2022, Serum became defunct, unfortunately. And so it lost its biggest backers. But from there on, Raydium just kept going and improving under its own steam. Raydium did this with great success, and as already mentioned, it is now already in V3. According to DeFi Llama here, Raydium has $917 million in TVL, total value locked, which makes it the 5th biggest DeFi protocol on Solana as measured by TVL. And the current price of RAY, as I record, sits at $1.71 with a market cap of $457.7 million. Almost 50% of its tokens are unlocked right now. And just for reference here, the RAY, R-A-Y all-time high was in September of 2021 at $16.83. So it's down significantly from that mark, down about 90% from that all-time high. But that is not to take away from the last year or so that Raydium has had, especially the RAY token. It's gone up over the last 12 months by about 700%.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.
Okay, at number 3 here, and the last entry on our list belongs to kind of a category. And that's because we are talking about Solana NFTs, non-fungible tokens. There is really too much going on here to only mention one project, and so we're including, for this particular entry, a category. My team and I took a look at some of the top Solana projects, as well as some lesser known, but still very good projects. As you may know, Solana is the second chain in the NFT rankings for all-time volume. It sits behind only Ethereum. And the current top Solana NFT collection is Mad Lads. It's a 10,000 NFT collection. Its current floor is 67.22 SOL, or about $11,000. The mint date was on the 20th of April 2023, a little over a year ago, for 6.9 SOL. And then its all-time high was at 229.4 SOL in December, about a half a year later, December 2023. Within a week after Mint 1, Mad Lads NFT sold for 3,625 SOL, or just under $75,000. It was also the first X NFT collection. These NFTs have code that gives holders ownership rights over its execution. Then, of course, there's Drip House, and here you can subscribe to artists and collect their NFTs in various rarities. I can only describe this as a thriving hub for NFT art collectors, and I would highly recommend you join if you haven't already. You can discover artists like DGen Poet, City of Girls, Mackin, and Face No Case, along with many, many others, of course. And then also a lesser known but pretty interesting collection is Bored Ape Solana Club. Their current floor is 3.01 SOL. That is up by more than 1 SOL in only 3 weeks. And their all-time high was at 10.3 SOL back in September of 2023. This is a very active project. There's also already a V2 collection, and you can also stake your Solana Bored Apes. So there you have it, guys. This wraps up my top Solana ecosystem projects. Let me know in the comments below if I mentioned your favorite Sol project. If not, let me know what that one is, just in case we've omitted it. And of course, it can be covered in the near future. I'd also be curious to know if you're still into NFTs, if that's something that's on your radar, if it's something that you're collecting actively, maybe you're holding a bag, you're looking to offload. Lots of different opinions, of course, when it comes to NFTs. Yours is, of course, valid. I'd love to hear it. Give me some feedback in the comments below.